So the other day I put up a thing about would you rather see cream corn or corn salad? And I'm telling you, I think, how many? Do you remember?
It was like, I think 85? It was like 85 or 90%.
Yeah,
that wanted corn salad over cream. I think it's just because of the time of year.
Time of year, and it's a great, like, if you're going to like family's house, I guess like the 4th of July, some of you may be going, this is like the perfect thing to take with you. It's really, really simple and easy to do. Very basic. So that's all we're going to do today, but I am going to serve it with steak and rice, but you could serve it with
mushrooms, right? What kind of mushrooms do you have with the steak?
Oh, I don't know. It's just a mixture of mushrooms.
Like wild mushrooms?
Yeah.
All right.
But we're not going to get into that today.
All right. What do you need me to handle?
Everything is right in front of you.
To just chop all this?
Chop all of it, but I am gonna do. I am gonna chop. Whoop.
Your
yeah,
well,
I only
you
have.
probably charge your phone.
I know, but I have enough. I have enough. Here's a knife for you.
Okay.
So a quick. I already started. So I boiled the corn. You can, if you have like your grill on, you can grill it, and this way you have that like grill like taste, that smokiness. But I figure this is really simple, real quick. So I took 5 ears of corn, boiled them for about 12 minutes or so, take them out, let them cool a little bit, and I take a bowl, which I already started, so I left one here so I could show you guys. And I put a little like a cereal bowl in there, like a small cereal bowl inside the bowl. And this way it stabilizes the corn on top. So when you go to cut it, it's not going to be like all over the place, you know, in your kitchen. So this way it's directly in the bowl, and then you don't have to really worry about it.
Is it easier if you cut the cob in half first and then do it? Or I guess it doesn't really matter.
No, this is where I wish I could show you guys, but
can I use this?
Yeah,
cutting
you can
board?
take it.
Right.
Yep. Sorry, go ahead.
Chopping my hand off there.
All right. So basically, I think on my camera you can probably see it. You just go down, like you hold the corn up like this. So you're going to place it in the bowl like this, and then you're just going to slice down. And it's going to be on top of that little, I don't know, it's a soup bowl, cereal bowl, whatever, however you call it. It's a little bowl.
Yeah, it's a cereal bowl.
A cereal bowl, soup bowl, whatever. Soup bowl, I guess, would be bigger. But whatever you have in hand, that helps tremendously. So, totally like this.
Amaris asked, she needs to know what the important stuff. What are we drinking?
Oh, today actually we're not really drinking. Just water today. I know. Trying to take it easy. This weekend we're probably going to have a couple people, you know, family over. So, just trying to take it easy. So, this is the corn right there. So, it basically comes out like this in pieces. So, once you start to incorporate all your vegetables and your dressing, it'll break up into chunks, which is delicious.
Julie said I should pay attention today. I actually need to pay attention to what I'm doing and less of what Roberta's doing, or I'm going to have fingers in the salad.
So what we're going to add to this, we're going to add some shallots, some tomatoes, some English cucumbers, which are the tiny ones like this. They're seedless, which is great because they don't draw out a lot of like moisture, so there's not a lot of water in them. And some basil and orange pepper, and that's pretty much it. And then we're going to do a basic dressing, which is just olive oil, salt, pepper, and I guess I'll do apple cider vinegar, or I can do champagne vinegar.
How hot is it here now? Mohammed, I believe he is in England. It is about, 89 degrees Fahrenheit today? So not too bad. The humidity's actually not bad today.
Well, no, yesterday was nicer than today. I think today is really humid out here. But this also goes great, too. I'm just going to steal this onion here.
That's fine.
The shallots. I like to use shallots because I feel like they have a milder taste than like a red onion or purple onion. But you can use chives, too, if you would like.
Hi, Donna.
Oh, she was here for our last...
Yeah, you were here during all the fun
during
part.
our incident. Oh, boy. All right. So I'm going to wait for you to do that. I guess I should... I'll help you. So we can get this...
I definitely need help. But I don't know about, with this stuff.
But yeah, this salad's... I think corn really goes with anything. So, you know, some people put avocado in theirs, which is delicious as well.
I even said you could toss a jalapeno in there.
Totally put jalapenos in.
Or poblano or something.
Yeah. But I think that if you're grilling, I would take advantage and put the corn on the grill because I feel like it just brings so much flavor to the dish. Even though Jersey corn is like the best corn, it's like Jersey tomatoes.
Yeah.
Just, you know, even though we're not from Jersey, but...
Yeah, they just have the fresh... I mean, that's why the grapes for the wine are so good there.
Yeah, I mean...
Clean air and the soil.
New Jersey really does have the best, like, crops for fruits and vegetables, I think. And... So you're good there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just bite. This doesn't have to be precise or perfect. I'm just cutting these in quarters, so I'm cutting in half and then again in the middle, just to make it like a smaller bite. Okay.
Any kind of salad, as long as it's not fruit in the salad. You can't go wrong with a fruit salad now and then. But I agree. I'd rather have just a fresh salad. I'm less of a sweets guy and more of a.
Well, tomato is a
savory.
fruit.
Tomato is a fruit.
But yeah, if you've ever, if you've never had watermelon and feta together with basil or mint,
fantastic.
it is so refreshing and so delicious.
Glass of wine.
The combination together is like out of this world. It really, really is delicious. But I also love like an arugula with some peaches, like grilled peaches. If you put that in with some arugula, because of the bite of the arugula with the peaches, I think work great too. I think anything in season, if you add them together, you would be surprised at the taste that you get.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's what's fun when you're making salads, because you can just, you know, get all crazy and creative.
I can't wait to see what you come up with the local brewery that reached out that wants to team up with you.
Yeah, let me just
Artifact Brewing and Roberta are going to be teaming up on a beer.
You know, I wasn't going to tell anybody yet.
Well,
I guess he just told everybody.
Yeah, but I didn't say what it was, so.
All right, so we're doing that. Did that. We have the basil.
Sorry, I thought you had mentioned it before.
No, I didn't mention anything yet.
No, well, that's because it all goes back to...
Well, I guess you just spoiled the beans.
It all goes back to...
Or spilled the beans.
I didn't spoil them.
Well, you kind of did. Alright, so that's going to be the last thing. Now, another dressing that you could do that if I had here, I probably would. I would use lime juice. I think lime juice with corn goes so well together. You can even add feta cheese in this if you would want. That's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. I mean, you're going to season it, salt. Probably don't need a lot of salt because you really don't want to take away from the corn. You know? So we're going to do that.
Muhammad did some art for me. He's a savory guy too. He did some art for me way back when I was doing the graphic novels, the spin-offs of my novels. And fantastic work. And, you know, glad to see you're still... I see stuff that you post every once in a while, and, you know, it's always good to see everybody still doing their creative things.
I am going to add my champagne vinegar to this. So instead of apple cider, because I feel like apple cider is going to take away from the corn a little bit too much, so I'm not going to add that. So salt, pepper, olive oil, vinegar, and then I'm just waiting for this, and then we're going to toss that together. And then I'll put the recipe up too for you guys. And like I said, I think this is such a great take to like a barbecue or something like that.
You'll have to hold it up and show it.
Yeah.
The first,
I'm going to toss it all together first.
The first 20 episodes of Big Eats Small Kitchen are also up on YouTube. So feel free to check them out if you missed them. And, you know, make some good stuff. If you make any of the things too, make sure you tag Roberta on Instagram at Homemade Delish or, you know, Facebook.
So like I said, I'm going to serve this with steak and some rice, but that's pretty much it right there. Super colorful, really pretty. It's great for the summer. I actually would just eat this, to be honest. That's perfect. Just like that.
When did you cut the tomatoes?
I was doing that while you were chatting.
I talk to myself a lot too.
All right, guys, we're gonna head out, but
Yeah.
yeah, check out my wall. Check out. You'll put it up on YouTube. I will have it on my
It'll be up
IGTV,
tomorrow
the
on
whole
YouTube.
video, and then that's pretty much it.
Maybe tonight if I'm, productive enough.
Yeah, but
So.
here it is. It's right there. Super simple.
Looks good.
Actually goes great with fish too. Just a thought.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Talk to you later.
See ya.